A social weather station survey shows Vice President Leni Robredo's net satisfaction rating has dropped to a moderate positive 26. The March survey results show more than half, or 51% of Filipinos are satisfied with Robredo's performance, 27% are dissatisfied, and 19% undecided. Robredo's rating was down by 11 points from her good positive 37 net satisfaction rating last December. 58% of the respondents 3 months ago said they were satisfied with her performance, 21% were dissatisfied, and 20% undecided. The survey was held as the Duterte administration and its allies in Congress attacked Robredo over her video message played at the sidelines of a United Nations event in Austria. Robredo criticized Duterte's war on drugs in the video, prompting Speaker Pantaleon Alvarez to threaten her with an impeachment complaint for alleged betrayal of public trust. He also accused her of masterminding the impeachment complaint against President Rodrigo Duterte. Administration officials took turns berating Robredo in public addresses for supposedly putting the Philippines in a bad light. It culminated in the Palit Vice or Change the Vice President rally on April 2, even after Duterte himself had publicly announced that he would not allow Robredo to be impeached. Was President Rodrigo Duterte deliberately misinformed by his inner circle about the rice importation issue? Dismissed Palace Undersecretary Halmen Valdez thinks some officials with direct access to Duterte may have used the poverty of Filipino farmers to rile up the president.
It's public knowledge that his love for the poor is bordering obsession. You know, you make use of the poor, you name drop the poor, you say na the poor are being oppressed, the poor are being maligned. Yung mood niya talagang gumugulo yung mundo niya. So he reacts violently whenever he hears that the poor people are being oppressed. Unfortunately, some people close to the president or who get access to the president will make use of that sentiment of the president, diba?
Valdez says this is what happened when some officials brought Duterte up to speed on the issue of rice importation. Duterte, during an event with farmers, announced he had fired Valdez because she is pro-importation and thus anti-Filipino farmer. Judging from his statements, he was told that importation should not be allowed because it is disadvantageous to local farmers, whose products cannot compete with the cheaper rice from abroad. The president said he fired Valdez because he did not know how to face farmers if he kept an official that supported importation. Duterte said he's prioritizing the interests of poor Filipinos over that of the oligarchs and elites. But NFA Administrator Jason Aquino, the same official who denied the extension for rice importers, is also pushing for rice importation but through government-to-government transaction. Experts say prohibiting any form of importation may cause a rice shortage because local production of rice is not sufficient to meet the demand of consumers. The most prestigious award in American journalism on Monday honors work that challenged United States President Donald Trump during the country's divisive election campaign, the Panama Papers, and images of the Philippines' deadly war on drugs. The 101st Pulitzer Prize comes with the U.S. news media under assault from the White House for peddling fake news critical of the administration and after the press took a bashing for failure to predict Trump's election. David Fahrenthold of The Washington Post wins the National Reporting Award for being a model for transparent journalism that casts doubt on Trump's assertions of charitable generosity. Fahrenthold investigated not only Trump's claims of charitable giving, but also disclosed that the Republican presidential candidate had boasted in crude terms about groping women in a 2005 videotape. Freelance photographer Daniel Berulac won for breaking news photography for images published in the New York Times illustrating the Philippines' war on drugs.